So tell me, how do you take this modernity? I mean, in the name of modernity, these days, people are doing everything possible they can do. And they do it with all confidence. You know why? Because they live in this democratic country. And this democratic country gives them this right to do anything out of their whims and fancies. But the question which comes and arises here is that is it really good? Should not be thoughtful before we take certain action in our life, which we know it might have a wrong impact on people's life. I mean, this is basically a general question that we, being a human, must ask ourselves. But I think this has been all lost. People don't even reflect in their conduct, and they do it just because of maybe they have learned this thing from some people to whom they admire a lot in their life. Now, these days, one concept which is called live-in relationship, which has been under a heavy, stormy debate. People are throwing their uh, opinions on it from all corners of India. Girls are coming out with their own personal understanding. Many of them are accepting it as their own fundamental right. But the thing comes in is that is it really, really acceptable in the name of modernity? I'm not imposing my belief on you. I'm just asking you a question. Is it really, really acceptable in the name of modernity? Because when we take certain actions in our life, don't we think it has a huge impact on the large population? Remember, when we talk about large population, we are referring to this 65% of the population which still lives in a rural area where people are not properly educated. Now imagine you are giving this lesson to these people who are not properly educated and telling them about this live-in relationship. Don't we know the impact or the gravity of this? Don't we have understanding the possible consequence of it, the aftermath situation of it? I think we are not aware of it because we are living in our own fallacy. We are not ready to come out of this because this is called a self-proclaimed ideas. Because we are educated and we think if we are educated, then it's our right to use this education for our purpose. But don't we think being a social responsible citizen, we should be very careful about other rights too? Now, many film stars and Bollywood stars do their own personal life. This is their right. We don't have that objection. But is it really important to follow each and everything what they follow in their life? Probably not. I'm not telling that this is good or this is bad. What I'm telling is that what is the outcome, which is a possible outcome on the total society and where it could lead us. This is really important for all of us, right? So this is my question: how we should take this modernity. Remember, when I was reading one book of Gandhi, Gandhiji was really adamant about his cultural values. He was not compromising on his principle, on his values, because he admired those things a lot. In fact, according to him, India is what that is grounded with his its cultural roots, with its cultural practices. I think we should not forget it. You know why? Because someone rightly said that we should be open all the time to accept the ideas of people. We should be opening our windows, our gates, every possible thing to let the windows come in, to let the breeze come in. But we should not be forgetful that the intensified breeze, that gust in, should not take our feet, which is established on the floor, away from it. So this floor is our ideas, this floor, our principles on which our feet are established. We should accept everything, but only on condition that we should not be off grounded. And if it happens, then I think whatsoever you accept in your life, it is not going to be a worthy of practice, and things are not worthy of practice, then I think it's of no use at all. I'm reminded of one important concept. I don't know the philosopher and its name, but he rightly said is that your action is determined on the basis of the quality of its utility, right? So you perform things in a society, you should be careful about how it produces utility for other to follow. And if it produces utility, poor utility, then I think that action is not a good action, even if it has been taken out of your choice, as long as it doesn't commit uh, benefits for the maximum people. So as long as your actions are utilitarianism or full of utility, then I think it's a good action. If it is not, then I think it's a bad action. And this is the ground on which we should try to differentiate modernity between modernity from so-called modernity, where it only snatches us from our own cultural identity, which we should be careful about. This is what I wanted to share with you. I hope you would understand and appreciate this effort. Please try to understand the gravity of such issues before you take such actions. In the name of liberty, you don't have right to violate the integrity or violate the harmony of the country, or as well as to break the very cultural identity of the country, because it is primary thing. It is the unit of a society, and when you hit unit this much hard, you cannot expect a better formation of a society. And when there is no society, how you could form a better country? So on this, I leave this, and I'm not imposing my belief on you. Just think about it, take decision, and differentiate between the term modernity and a so-called or a pseudo modernity. This is what I wanted to share. Till then, take care. Bye bye.